guys, Dave from Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the home for your tech, toys, and talk. Well, we're back for a little bit of an upgrade. Now, those that know, I've been having some computer issues lately. And, well, we're going to take care of those issues. Well, we've taken care of the computer issues now. Now, well, some more upgrades. So why don't you check it out?
Okay, guys, now you know I've been doing some subtle upgrades to the Dimension here. We now have 3 monitors, a new dimensional grid right there. You can see I have a hard drive sticking out the top because, well, it jacks out. We can pull it out just like a cassette. I love this. This is a little bit old school. This is a 6-year-old PC, 5 or 6 years old, but it was a powerhouse when it was built a few years back. A younger brother, Steven, amazing. He's a true geek among gods. So he had these 3 monitors sitting around. He said, "Hey, this has been sitting around. Could you use it?" I said, "Yes," because I'm having trouble with my computer. So now, you guys know my previous setup. I had an arm holding up 2 monitors. Well, if I have 3 monitors, I can't just have them sitting on the desk, now can I? I don't think so. You know how we do it. Yep, we got a new monitor mount to hold 3 monitors in. Yeah, you guys know I love Back to the Future, so. But yeah, let's go.
Okay, so this is Dimensional Grid Update, let's say 3.0. What the hell? So, we have gone from 2 monitors to 3 monitors and a new mega dimensional grid. That's what we're calling the new PC. The new PC is not a new PC. Well, it's new to me. My brother, who is a mechanical and electrical genius, I said it because he's an actual electrical engineer. He's a commercial electrician that just the stuff he makes is beyond reason. Now, he is my youngest brother, actually, and in his vocabulary, he does not know the word overkill. This PC was built, I want to say 5 or 6 years ago. I could be wrong. Excuse me. He has everything overclocked in it. I mean, I'm rocking a GeForce RTX 970, and this thing does not slow down. I was playing some recent games that came out this year, and it did not slow down. I really didn't have artifacting that I could see. It's tremendous. It's got several hard drives in here. I have a whole bay of empty slots where I could put additional hard drives. So for once, as a YouTuber, now I don't have storage space. I don't have a server where I could store everything in. Now with these extra slots, I could put hard drive after hard drive after hard drive. We could start archiving our videos. That's even more tremendous, don't you think? So, like I was getting back to it, we have 3 new monitors. Well, they're not new. We have 3 monitors here, okay? Now, 3 monitors, I don't like things sitting on my desk. I like to have as much space on my desk as possible. I don't have a really massive desk, okay? Oops. I don't have a really massive desk, so you guys know my previous setup, I had my monitors raised up. I like my monitors at my eye level. Right now, they're below my eye level, okay? Right now, the top of the monitors probably come across to the tip of my nose. I like to have my monitors raised, and I like to have open space here. So, that's what we're doing today. We got this triple monitor counterbalance. That's what it says, counterbalance. Desk mount. I got this on Amazon, and I'm going to have a link in the description below, as always, guys. It seems pretty straightforward. However, there are some dangers to this. You want to be safe with this. Now, the arms actually work kind of on a gasket, so you want to keep them tied. You see these are zip tied, right? You want to leave them like that. You don't want to remove that until you have this ready to be mounted, because these arms will swing out and you could really hurt yourself. That's why there's a nice little caution tag here, and there's an industrial zip tie on here. So guys, please do not play around. Be careful. Make sure your desk is completely barren. Make sure everything's removed from it. Make sure you have a wide open space when you cut that and step back. Okay? Safety first, guys. You can't be gaming or making YouTube videos if you got a bloody nose or a caved in nose. We don't want that. Excuse me. So, The object is we don't know which way we're going to go. I should be able to do like I did before, because the way this desk is designed it's designed kind of like a table. There is a metal frame that is underneath here. It's not even an inch, not even half an inch, maybe a quarter, no, maybe just under a quarter inch from the edge of this is the bar. So I'm hoping I can do like I did with my old mount and just do the little thumb screw method. But if that doesn't work, you do have an option to bore directly into your table and do the mounting that way. I'm hoping not to, because in order for me to do that, clearance wise, it's going to cause me to come in pretty deep here, into the table, into the desk. So I'm kind of hoping to avoid that. You guys know me. It's tech on a budget. I got this through Amazon, and what I like is I'll show you guys right there. We can do different adjustments. We can have the monitors going flat across. And by the way, this goes, I think, between 17 to 24 inch, or no, 17 to 27 inches. These monitors should be good for, because these are 27-inch monitors. VESA mount. Most monitors have the VESA hookups, where you have 4 slotted screws that a plate will fit onto. And I'm referring to these plates right here. They will mount right on, and then there's a slide mechanism that this just slides right on top of, okay? Pretty simple. I've done it on my old monitors. If I can do it, guys, you guys can do it. Pretty simple. Now, I'm not going to make you sit through the entire process. We're going to do a few highlights. Now, what's great is also, when this is done, I can rotate one of the monitors to be like a chat monitor. And there's a lot of different options as far as displaying. And one concern I do have is how much of these arms bending will actually take up backspace from the back of my desk. What I mean by that is, you guys know, if you've seen my videos before, you know I do the channel in a spare bedroom where I have my toy collection, but also we use the room for a lot of storage. Toolboxes of mine, but also a lot of Christmas and a lot of family mementos that we have in totes. So the question is, how much is that going to intrude into that space? We're going to find out. When you are YouTubing in a limited space and a limited budget, who are you going to call? You're going to call me Dave's Dimension. So, and this is great because let's take a look at the hardware. We actually get actual metal, not some cheap plastics. There is a plastic, but this is more die cast actually, with almost like a powder coat or something on it. So this will mount right onto the desk. This is where the pole is going to slot right into. Just show you guys. There we go. We got the corresponding holes right there. It'll bolt right into there. It'll be nice and sturdy. We have a nice good height on this too. And of course, they give us the tools. We got the tools, we got the talents. They give us various Allen wrenches and a lot of these different bags here. So they give you, and what I like is they separated everything so you know what screw, what bolt is going to be in what part. I'm going to show you guys right there. I love it when these like furniture manufacturers do that. Everything has a place and a place for everything. Love it. More brackets. And one thing I have had this on my previous one too. These are little slots right here. These holes right here. Did you see right here? Those are to hold your Allen wrenches on. So if you ever have to change or alter everything, your tools are kept right with the mount itself. That's awesome. This is for a little bit of cable management. And what's even better is these arms are supposed to be made with channels for cable management. How awesome is that? So guys, what do you say we get going? What I'm going to do is we're going to basically do a little montage of video pictures as I'm going through this entire process, and then you'll see the finished product, guys. So let's go. So guys, as you can see, monitor setups are in full swing. So we have 3 monitors. I have real estates across the desk. A lot of times, yes, during my live streams, through my videos. Yes, I'm a goofball. I didn't put my light on. Usually during the live streams and videos, you I show you guys my desk is a bit of a mess. Just show you right now. Actually, looks pretty clean. Got my inhaler. Got my Xbox. I moved the Xbox over to this side, so it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. Got my controller right here. Got a charger station, inhaler, asthmatic as it is. I do need a new desk mat, which I have something in the works for that. And I am looking forward to replace this. This is a HyperX keyboard. I got this at really cheap last spring at GameStop. I'm looking for something a little bit better for... I don't know if I want to go mechanical keyboard on this, but, I'm keeping an eye out. If you guys know something that won't break the bank, but it actually is a really good gaming keyboard, let me know. And, well, I do have some clutter over here. Some clutter. Miscellaneous stuff, but it's out of sight, out of mind. Don't mind that. Gotta have your orange juice, guys. So, yeah. So the desk, for the most part, is pretty clean. And let's actually rotate you guys all around. So, yes, I do have a little bit of mess. You gotta have your protein shakes. Keep your health. So I got the monitor here. Look at how much more space we have. I mean, this is inches upon inches. I mean, probably about, what, maybe 7 or 8 inches height. And the cable management. Can you see my wires? Do you see my wires? No, you don't. I love that this thing, there's channels here that open up, and that's where you have your wiring running through, and it goes right down the middle. So out of sight, out of mind. We don't have a ton of wires. I have my ring light wire hanging down, and of course we got our keyboard and mouse, but that's about all the wires you see right here. I did rotate my one monitor here, so when I'm doing live streams or if I'm reading emails, that's perfect, and I can rotate it back at any moment. So there we go, guys. Yeah, little Inception going on there. So yeah, I'm loving this setup. Now, was this perfect? No, it was not. There are a few gripes. Not really gripes. I wish the instruction book, the instruction manual would have showed us how to remove the channels. I did play around with it a little bit. We got the channels. There's little covers. A slide. If you actually get this, the little covers at the bottom slide up. So if you're, let's say this is the arm, it slides up and pops out. So it's kind of tricky. You gotta play with it a little bit. Due to the nature of the thick HDMI wires I have, it was a little tough. The power cords were perfectly fine, but that's good. Everything's all good with that. There's that. And also, we'll say, I didn't have an issue with the side monitors, but there's an adjustable bracket for the center monitor. It looked like it was slightly used. There were scuffs on the bolt, and I tried using the Allen wrench to kind of adjust it, because I don't want the monitor to swing back and forth like you see it does here very easily. You're supposed to be able to tighten it so that your other monitors, with the slightest movement, that they won't rotate in and out. Now, I'm going to show you guys right here. Now, here, you see I'm pulling on this, and it's not really coming out, okay? It's not really moving. This, however, it's all loosey-goosey. And this one is nice and stable. It's not really moving, okay? So the center one looks like it might have been a reused part, maybe? Reconditioned, refurbished? I don't know. But it wouldn't allow me to adjust it. It won't let me tighten it. I'm not going to force it because I don't want to break the mechanism itself. So that's the only... I mean, those are the only downgrades. The only cons... The only negativeness to it. All in all, I mean, I like this setup. They give you an option for... You can bore right through your table or your desktop to actually completely mount it in there. But, let's be honest... if you're someone who rotates desks or you use different furniture, you might not want that board right through, to drill right through and mount it. And then what if you want to repurpose, let's say you have a kind of semi-table like mine, and you want to take this off and maybe use this table for something else down the line. Or maybe you want to sell it or pass it on to someone else. Now there's a big friggin' gaping hole in there. So that's not the way I went. I went where I'm using the clamp on it, and clamp seems to hold it pretty damn. I'm shaking this thing, and the whole desk is moving, so it's pretty damn sturdy. Um, Difficulty factor, not really. The instructions for the most part were pretty straightforward, but I've also put together a few desk mounts before, so I was a bit familiar with it. I'm familiar with the Vesta mounts. As you guys saw in the videos, the videos weren't, the little clips and pictures I took weren't the greatest, and I apologize, but I'm not exactly at 100% right now. But also trying to try a few different things out. But all in all, I'd give this, I'd say, about a 9 out of 10. Could it be a 10 out of 10? Sure. There's a few things that would be a little bit nicer. If there was an option maybe for higher arms, because what if you have a lower desk, or what if you're doing a different style mount? Now, a wall mount is not feasible for me. You guys know. I usually have totes right behind this section. Now, one concern I had in the beginning was how much room behind the desk is this really going to take up? And it didn't take up much at all. With the way how I have my monitors curved out, and I do recommend doing the curved approach, where the arm is curved, it's at a slight angle, because as you guys can see right here, I have it tilted right there, and also this one is at an angle. Because, one, you got to think of your natural view. When you're setting up your monitors, you got to think of your natural view, okay? Am I going to completely twist, or am I just going to turn my head? That's more natural. Turn your head at an angle. That's going to be more conducive. It's going to be more natural to your work environment, whether you're gaming, content creating, or just running your business. You want to have your multiple panels. So I mean, you got to take that into account. One, the natural, just your natural movements. I mean, are you going to slide all the way over? Are you going to slide all the way over? Or if you're looking at something it's at a further distance, your peripheral vision may not catch all of it. So I think that's really the best way to go. All in all, like I said, 9 out of 10. Now, I am going to have links in the video description below for Amazon where I got this from. No, I am not affiliated with Amazon. I've tried to. Apparently, I don't meet their standards. Well, oh well. Move on to the next bit. That doesn't mean I'm not going to still be a consumer of theirs. The arms itself, they're very, I mean, I did not have to do a whole lot. I didn't have to do really anything. The exact mount and angles that they were at, the only thing I really had to adjust was the center. Because essentially you have a center mount that goes on the tube, okay? Now, you can adjust it for height. That was not a problem at all. And also, I'll show you guys this. We have tool storage right here. You see, we got the 3 Allen keys we used, which one of them has a Phillips screwdriver type head bit. So you can put the mounts on here, screw them on yourself. All the tools are right there, and I love that we have storage right on the mount itself. We have storage right there. Also, there's channeling your cable management again, not just through the channels, but that little plastic kind of rubber clip that holds the Allen wrenches on the keys. That also has a little slot for cable management. Also, there's another additional piece on the bottom of the mount itself, where you can, again, run your channels, run your wiring through, so it's much cleaner. Underneath the desk, it looks like a complete mess of wires. But above, when people are first looking at it, when you're at first glance, you can't see a single thing. And that's what I love. Cable management is a very big thing, especially for gamers, any kind of content creators. If you're showing your actual desk setup, like say I had a camera, I have my little mount right here. So I could set up my phone, and we can set it up so it's filming my desk and what I'm actually doing, like on Sunday nights. Sunday nights on Colbane Games channel, he does Gunpla Hanger, where they build Gundam kits. And, sometimes I'll hop on his stream, so then, if I'm doing that, or if I'm doing an unbox, you guys can see everything on my desk. So I got this little mount right here. I actually got this on I've done a previous review of this. This is a very nice little mount that you can simply adjust within seconds to mount anywhere. I happen to have it right on my bookshelf. 1, 2, 3. It's on there. I mean, I could shake the whole desk here. You can see. I'm going to have a link for that in the video description as well. And you can also check out, you'll see the link for this, or rather you'll see the link for the video of this unbox in the video description below as well, guys. But yeah, I say this is a home run. Was it perfect like I said? No, it wasn't. But there's always room for improvement. But this is already a tremendous upgrade from what I already was. 3 monitors, not brand new, but they're still perfect. They're amazingly perfect. And now I have a 3 monitor setup. I got the 1 monitor that I can dedicate strictly to chat, or if I'm doing any other projects where I need to scroll up and down. Maybe maybe I'm reading a book. I can scroll up and down. Bam, look at images or doing some graphic arts. Yes, I can do that. I have my I have OBS right here, and I can always move OBS to the side and have my game right here. 3 monitors opens up a world of possibilities. Now, mostly gamers, when they're talking about 3 monitors, they want to have that kind of cockpit view, which you could do. But my motivation behind it was I wanted to have, okay, I could work on files over here. In fact, with this new computer, I was uploading all my music and video files from my old computer. And I had that going on over here so I could check the progress of all the file folders that were transferring over. I was working, I had a movie playing on here in the background. I was watching some Netflix while I was working on some YouTube stuff right here in my main monitor. That's, not, now, my case, my example is not going to be what everyone's doing it for, but it works out. And see, for me, as a taller person, I'm 6 foot, so I'm sitting down here, okay? Now, me, I like to have my monitors raised up. Not everyone does, but I do. Now, you guys don't hardly ever see my desk from my view, but I do. And let's be honest, it comes down to a little bit of personal pride. You want to have a little bit more clearance. You want to have a little bit more organization. You want to have a little bit more space. You don't want things to be cluttered, because when things start to get cluttered, that clutter kind of rolls downhill like a big snowball, right? So guys, there we are. I hope you liked this review. If you did, give me that thumbs up. If you didn't, give me that thumbs down. Let me know, guys. Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments section below. And guys, as always, you know what I'm going to say. I say it every single time. Guys, do me a favor. Keep on busted, and I'm always going to catch you on the flip side.